Welcome back to another episode of Brass and Beard. Today we're doing a review on my Stevens Model 311. It is a cool little double barrel shotgun that I have had for probably right around a year. Really enjoyed it. This is actually definitely one of my favorites in my small gun collection. It's just a fun one to shoot. You don't really shoot ski with it. You just kind of take it out and just kind of shoot whatever. I usually use birdshot in it. If you guys watched the review, or I'm sorry, the shooting video, you would have saw me shooting slugs out of it, and that was actually a blast. Did some damage to the gun. We'll get into that in just a little bit. But for now, let's take it into the specs. The barrel length is 18 and 1/4 inches. Total overall length is 34 and 3/4 inches. Width is 2 and 1/4 inch. It is chambered in a 12 gauge. I believe the 311 does come in a few other gauges as well. It's 12 gauge. It only shoots 2 and 3/4, and that's it. It doesn't shoot anything larger. The barrel is made out of selected forged steel, and it is a like a brake barrel style. As far as the stock goes, I do have a synthetic version, real cheap. Don't like it. You can still buy wood stocks for it. And then as far as the trigger weight goes, I would say it's roughly between 7 to 8 pounds. So a little on the heavy side. It could definitely be a little bit lighter, but not a bad trigger. One thing for all the specs that I just went over for you for this one too is I was kind of further looking into this gun, and I think that this one definitely has been sawed because between the barrel there is a hole and most of them have been capped off. Another thing is there's no front bead on mine. There's no hole even drilled for one, so I'm assuming that this one was a longer gun at one point and someone had sawed it. So this is the specs for my gun that I have here in front of me, my shotgun. So for other 311s, obviously it's going to vary quite a bit. I had trouble finding stuff online for it. As far as my thoughts go on this one, I love it. It's a fun shotgun to shoot. Definitely one of my favorites in my collection. It being so short is probably definitely what helps with that. But as far as the actual quality of the gun goes, I would say it's decent. It's an okay gun. There's a few things that I would definitely change on it. One is every time you open the action on it to reload, it automatically sets the safety for you. I'm not a big fan of that. I want to just be able to close it and shoot when I want to. That way I can reload faster, and just depending on certain scenarios, if you're throwing clay pigeons, one after another, I don't want to have to deal with the safety. I just want to keep going. So there's that I would change. The way the stock is designed doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. There's only 2 screws attaching. You can go one in from the butt stock, and it goes all the way up to here, and then one down on the bottom that holds the trigger guard on there. But as far as the rest of the stock, there's no other screws holding it together. So like right here, these 2 pieces, and this stock right here is I said earlier, it's synthetic. Stock going up in between there, there's nothing to hold those together. So after a while, you can see mine, they started expanding out, and like I kind of pulled it apart. You can see daylight through the other side of the gun there. So I'm constantly kind of pushing them back together. So I would definitely say that's kind of a design flaw. I just don't really like it. I feel like there needs to be maybe either like a couple of screws from the side or something, or just a whole different stock design in general. And then also, with that being said, this stock itself is actually cracked in a couple different spots. It's cracked once down below here, and then most recently when I was shooting the slugs out of it, right below the safety, there's a small crack going down there. So I'll definitely be purchasing new stock for this one, so I can keep it out on the range and keep shooting it, because it's a fun one to shoot. I hate this synthetic material. It's really beat up and it's ugly, and for a shotgun like this, it definitely needs to be just like a solid wood stock. It just makes a lot more sense for me to have it be like that. As far as malfunctions go, the actually only malfunction I've had with it so far was in the shooting video. I can't remember if that did actually make it in the video or not, but basically what had happened was I was doing some speed reloading, like shooting the clay pigeons on the side of the hill and just kind of trying to do it a little bit quicker. And I went shot in each barrel, opened it up, both ejected, and then put another one back on the right side. I have better luck shooting out of the right side as far as aim. I think it's a little bit more true. And I pulled the trigger with the safety off, of course, and there's no click. And the trigger's definitely getting pulling back, and normally the safety would stop it from pulling at all. So it pulled, but there was just no fire. Like the firing pin maybe didn't fully reset when I opened it up all the way or something. I tried opening it and reclosing it once or twice to see if that would help reset it. It didn't. I kept trying to pull it, and just nothing would happen. So I went ahead and switched the rounds out to the left side, the left barrel, and it went ahead and fired. So I thought that was really strange. After that, I ejected it, kind of just like those small visual inspection on it, nothing too crazy. Closed it back up, and then dry fired, and sure enough, the dry fire, it clicked and it went. So definitely kind of weird. It's never done that to me before, so that was the first time. But it seems like it may have fixed itself. Maybe, like I said, I wasn't just going all the way. One other thing too that I would definitely change is the eject on this one. Most shotguns, when you open them up, the two shells go flying out and it ejects it for you. This one, you definitely have to help it. You have to assist it by taking the shotgun and pointing the barrels towards the sky and letting the shells fall out on their own. So I've oiled that area. I've looked at the springs. Everything looks good to me. Cleaned it just like crazy, taking it all apart, putting it back together a couple times, and I just still can't get them to eject. So it's definitely one of the flaws. So I'll just have to live with it, I think, on this one. The safety one I can fix, and I think we'll probably see a video on that coming up here soon. Other than that, I love it. It's a fun shotgun. If you're looking for something like this for home defense, I think it would do a great job. Other than that one malfunction that was kind of weird. If you're looking for something else that's simple, just to add to your gun collection, this one would be a great option, especially if you can find it in the price range. I bought mine for, I think it was $170. I'm not positive on that. It was at a gun auction. Obviously, things happen really quick there. I'm pretty sure it was $170. I bought a couple guns that day, so not too bad. I would say anything really less than like $200, you're getting a decent deal with. With all that being said, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the gun, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. If you like the content, go ahead and help my channel out by giving this video a thumbs up. And then if I earned your subscription today, please hit the subscribe button. If not, go check out some of my other videos and maybe I can earn it on another video. So as far as social media goes, I am starting to break into that field a little bit. I got an Instagram and a Twitter at Brass and Beer, so just my name, and then a Facebook that's Brass and Beer, of course. So pretty straightforward. Go ahead and follow me on there and get updates on what I'm doing. You'll kind of see what videos are going to be coming out. I usually post on there a little bit sooner, and then maybe the following week or something, a video about whatever I post will usually come out. And thanks for watching.